Hello, my name is Otis McKinney, and I'll be discussing the parts of a lesson plan and going in minor detail on certain parts of a lesson plan. Lesson plans serve as a guide for ensuring students have a plan of action through time. Outlines are clear and fluent on lesson plans for students. Now, the unit plans. Unit plans outlines critical lessons objectives followed by assessments for complete units. A unit plan outlines the subject of an assessment. Classroom and student faculty group. Educators place different arrangements of classroom instructions for groups and learning goals for students, which generate a team for learning or aligning learning needs towards students, putting students together in a learning environment, introduces inclusive but supportive and direct for help. The National State Board of Learning provides a framework for education that support the resources understood within the progress of the particular standards. National and state learning standards provide critical measures for standards to make it able to have for each grade level. This means that constant and high quality education is current across each region of each grade level. Learning objectives. Learning objectives are areas in which plans direct towards specific goals in the classroom. Learning objectives support points of interest for students and the teachers to interact with and meet in order for students to succeed in the classroom. The alignment is a collective effort in supporting curriculum assessments and teaching styles involved in supporting students. The purpose of alignment refers to finding a particular style that fits a suitable classroom environment for students that can understand it. Academic language. Academic language is a formal for education. Language used to perform vocabulary, grammar, or effective communication related to academia is engaged in the student's education. Academic language is the basics of encouraging education students for direct correlation and content of the study within the classroom. Depth of knowledge questions. Depth of knowledge questions assess students' understanding of the level achieved in the classroom. The depth of knowledge questions assess students' understanding, once again, based on the cognitive approach in the classroom. And you want to keep the students engaged in the classroom too, to anticipate set goals that shed light on the subjects that is being made of the lesson plan. Prior knowledge is important as it provides a foundation for students' education. Understanding prior knowledge for students in the classroom will support and designing a meaningful lesson plan that will fit the instructions towards the students within the classroom. Multiple means of representation. Multiple means of representation, is applying different concepts in education that is used of various variables of materials that can be prepared for students to use. And multiple means of representation in the classroom. In the lesson plan, you allows diverse approaches to learning which support the understanding of various concepts. Multiple means of engagement varies learning techniques, provides numerous opportunities for engaging the student. The multiple means of engagement of a lesson plan would be finding a way to apply what is necessary for the lesson plan to connect to the student in the classroom. Multiple means of expression is actions of a student that have freedom. They have the freedom to apply what they learn from their own perspective. Multiple means of this action of expression refers to offering students the diverse way of using different platforms to be educated, such as multimedia, for example, or different innovative technology to support the students within the classroom. The assessment is by doing a follow-up or to observe the students what they've learned in the classroom. Assessments can be formal or informal. The assessment is a lesson plan. Within a lesson plan, checks objectives or achieved for what the students has grasped, during the methods that's been used in a lesson plan. Differentiations are different types of lesson plans used. Instructional strategies that are used to interact with students within a lesson plan. The extension activities deepen the student's understanding of covered material, created to provide an understanding for engagement with lessons, content, and opportunities to further for the skills. Pre-assessments and standards and alignment. The pre-assessment ensures teachers gather key information about students for prior instructions, as well as what students are interested in the learning style, in their particular learning style that aligns with them. Instructional strategies support teachers in achieving learning objectives for the students. Assessments, which can be formative and summative assessments, are part of two evaluations within education. The review of assessment data. The assessment data indicates a tool to provide a lens for you to look at within the school and a classroom performance. The reattach group, and for individuals working in groups, can be small groups or with additional instructions as particular subjects or skills set. The small groups differ in size and can be customized. Individuals teaching it related to one-on-one instructions can be understood by teaching students that have a little bit difficulties in one or two subjects. They may need one-on-one time to have additional assistance. Reflection. The reflection is thinking about and going over information that has been applied to evaluate the effectiveness of the teacher in the classroom. It's more like a self-evaluation. Educators can assess their efficiency in supporting instructions or delivering appropriate content. Now, scaffolding. The teacher can model the process by explaining each part of the process. Number one. Number two, the guided practice is students and teachers work together to complete a collaborative task, a collective task, and teachers can ask questions and receive immediate feedback from support within that time.